welcome back to the channel. So I wanted to talk about some divine messages I received this weekend. And for starters, I know that God speaks to me in movies a lot of times. And I don't know if it's because I love movies, I'm a movie buff, I don't know, but most times there is an underlying message that is communicated to me, and it seems like that I'm the only one that picks up on it. So it must be some sort of divine message. And this is going to be kind of a two-part video, because one movie I saw this weekend was basically straight out and to the point. Basically, truths are being revealed and things are coming to light and being brought out of the darkness. And that was one of the messages that came from one of the movies, and actually both of them, to be honest with you, but one was more direct and to the point, in your face. The other one, I picked up on it because I'm going along my spiritual journey and I can see what God is trying to get across in these movies. So the first one I saw yesterday, and it is a Netflix movie, and it is called Nefarious. And it's actually very good if you are, experiencing and going on your own spiritual journey. I really suggest you watch it. It is very gripping, very, like I said, in your face, about what is going on with the battle between good and evil. And I'm going to try to talk a little bit about this without spoiling the whole thing. But basically, it is about an inmate who is on death row, and this psychiatrist has to come in and evaluate him to make sure that he is able to go through with the corporal punishment or death penalty, all of that. Because I guess if somebody's considered insane, it's considered murder, which is very odd to me, because these people have committed heinous acts and they committed the murders. They murdered other people. So I guess I'm not understanding why it's considered murder for them and they can't go through with the corporal punishment. I don't get that. Anyway, so basically, this guy is a little insane, but everybody chalks it up to him being insane, and that he has multiple personalities, but the one personality that comes through is Satan. And it's very gripping. This guy goes into everything about what the strategy is of Satan, of the evil spirits, what they try to do to get a hold of people, basically how they can jump into people, and how they are trying to thwart God's protection over mankind. And it is very eye-opening. More people need to watch this movie, because I talk to my significant other about some of these things occasionally, and I have said many times that what we are experiencing in the world right now is a battle between good and evil, and this movie brings it to light. Basically, everything that the spiritual realm on the good side happens on the evil side and the dark side as well. There was a book written about this psychiatrist from birth, which is what we're told that God has on us as well. The book has been written on our lives in heaven with God since our birth. But Satan also has that same book, and he is keeping tabs on us, watching us, sending out his minions to do his bidding, and keeping tabs on us all so that they can find a way to get into our psyche, get into our spirit, and wreak havoc on each individual person and the collective as a whole. And this movie is an introduction to that. For the people that are not spiritually woke or just starting their journey, this is a perfect movie to depict all of that and to get the message across. So, I just wanted to let you all know that things are being revealed. Things are coming to light. And I think it's happening on the good side, the spiritual side, and also the dark side as well. So with that, with the Olympics taking place in Paris, I'm sure you all have heard about the opening ceremonies that took place. And the fact that they have circulated around social media, and now apparently they're being taken down because people are in an uproar over it. And I personally did not see this. I have seen pictures. I really don't get into the Olympics. I certainly appreciate people that have worked their whole life in the sports area to be able to do this. And, more power to them. Hey, if this is their calling, right? If this is their purpose, then go for it. I am all for it. But I will not partake in many of these things that happen at opening ceremonies, at the start of a football game, whatever, because of all of the kneeling, all of the blasphemy that happens. I will not partake in it. I will not give these people my energy and the satisfaction of them knowing that I've seen it, because I won't. I just won't do it. So I guess this artsy-fartsy little show was a bunch of drag queens and others, I guess. Like I said, I didn't see it, depicting the Last Supper. And that is a very famous piece art piece by Devine, and it is basically the Jesus and his disciples at his Last Supper, I believe, before he's crucified. And there has been thoughts on this painting, what the actual painting is depicting, things like that for, years. And the hidden messages in them and all of that. But I am not one to partake in this nonsense. I just won't do it. And mainly for the fact that I feel I'm an empath. I feel like I can pick up on people's energy. I feel for people. And to be quite honest, my heart breaks for the divine, for God, for Jesus, that these sacred stories, messages are being ridiculed, are being mocked. And it breaks my heart. Like, it really does. And I just basically have to turn away, because I was not raised that way. I will never mock God or Jesus, ever. I will never. It's almost like being, having respect for authority, right? The divine is an authority figure to me. And I will not mock that in any way. Even if it comes out one day that all of this has been a different meaning than what we've been told. I don't care. I will not mock the divine. I will not. And the Bible says that if you are lukewarm and you mock Jesus, mock the chosen ones, you will reap what you sow. And that is what the message I also am getting is that sooner or later, these people will reap what they have sown. There will be judgment on these people in some form or fashion. And all I can say is that I am not wanting to be on that side of God, the judgment. Yeah. All I can say is I'm glad I didn't do those things because it's just not cool. It's not cool. And going back to this movie, it's exactly what is happening. Satan, the dark spirits, the dark entities are jumping into these people and having their way with them and making them do things that maybe they would not normally do, but they are really taking it to the next level, and they don't even care. They don't even care that this is being thrown into people's faces, whether you are a Christian or just someone, that respects things, right? Respects stories, respects paintings, right? I don't know. Oh. So, yeah, I just had to come out here and say that judgment will be made on these people. And, these people have made their own bed. And they're going to have to lie in it. And like I said, I do not want to be on the side of that. Because we have a merciful God. And, nowadays we do, right? I think in the Bible, he was pretty badass. And I think there were people that he had to appoint to walk with him so that he could not appear as harsh, I guess I'll say. As in the book of Moses, right? Like, he had to get Moses to be his, middleman, if you will, because God was not taking it. You know what I'm saying? With the Israelites and Pharaoh and all that. So, I just wanted to come out and just say that be on the right side, man. You want to be on the right side of right. The right side of good, because and like the Bible says too, don't get tired of doing good, because at the end of the day, it's going to triumph over evil, because the darkness is coming to light and things are being brought into focus. Till next time, take care. Bye-bye.